At the same time, I would like to see a little bit more of a bridge camp or maybe even a military-based game fight here. I would like to see how they will be able to tackle on this turf here because not many teams has experience playing the military island themselves.
Well, IND have just landed here. I hope that they don't actually stay here because, I mean, even when we cast them back in South Asia regionals, they were going to Ferry Pier at the Lighthouse every single time. Maybe Slayer was a bit preemptive there, or maybe from watching the VODs back from earlier, they realized actually some free loot here at the northern side of military base, which you can see as now Victory 5 have landed here as well.
Yep, at the same time as well, you see military base, like you said as well, is going to be contested as well. Circle is my favorite towards the western shore, but pay attention to the map as well. Remember how the desk was also saying that, hey, will SWAT 69 contest either the best team or go those who's like, you know, thank you for showing up teams here from Dave. But it seems to me SWAT 69 is also contesting BIGETRON and Novo themselves. But hold that thought for now. V5, they're heading their fight say against Red here with 0 starting off here as Red. They've got 1 knocked as of now. And V5, they're going to be keeping up the aggression here with Wuxian on top of this rooftop.
Yeah, 4 teams have dropped off here onto military base. And if we include the 1 player as well from IND Slayer, that's going to make it 5, as Red Canid is going to be maxing inside the compound here. Can't quite go for 1 and a done. Instead it's him himself who is going to be done and finished off. And just like that, Victory 5 take the first blood, and a player already taken out the server from Red Canids.
Yep, nicely done here coming from Victory 5. Will they be able to continue here? Levi from the side of Red Canids here is a little bit low in terms of mats here, and Kawski is going to try to loot up a little bit more and try and provide the assist here, but Levi, he's going to try be left alone here to keep stall V5 in this vicinity, but no, he's got the information to work with. They may actually try and push this out. Even 1 good spray, he's going to be able to take down the members here. He's going to wait on the call here coming from the rest of the members from Red Canids.
Yeah, so much information as well he is gathering, which he can relay back to his team. He is behind them as well, so they can go for that pincer movement. The problem is though, Wuxian at the rooftop of the compound means he should be able to trade the kill onto Levi very, very quickly. He has 1 energy drink to use in terms of HP. Besides that, that's his only real option, as Nani is going to potentially be walking and stepping on the tippy toes of this player Levi from Red Canids, but actually this is going to be fine here for now, and we shouldn't see any action take place just yet.
Oh, they have to be very careful here. I like the, Levi's nerves right here is super chill, super calm, super relaxed, and because of that, he's made no movements overall, and because of this, V5 is unable to spot him out, but well, little did they know here, if V5 decides to check every single corner here, he's going to be in some trouble. So at the same time here, they need to be a little bit careful here. But unfortunately to say here, they don't exactly have enough loots here. So V5, they're going to try and loot up a little bit more. But whereas the rest of the teams, they're going to try make it to the circle into the western side here.
Detonators getting a player downed early. We see it time and time again, each and every matchup. They just seem to fall short in the first 5 to 10 minutes of the game. Has been a very poor showing for them so far in this event. Potentially tomorrow they can try and show a better face, but it may be too late at that point. And then Victory 5 here on our screens towards military base. The zone is still in their favor, so they're going to be fine for now. But these teams, 4 currently on military base, have to rotate if they do go inside the center of the circle very shortly through Team IND at the Ferry Pier, playing at the Lighthouse, which they have been famous for over in India.
Well, BIGETRON Red Aliens, that's a surprise factor right there. They actually bailed off Novo, not contesting against SWAT 69, and they are going to be going right towards the second base in the farm vicinity to stock up their economy here. But now from the screen, we see Pochinki Tempo Storm uncontested right now. They're going to be the first to make a move before the first phase of the circle actually closes up in towards the entire stages of the circle. So they are going to reposition themselves. We see a lot of teams like INS already smack middle of the ball towards the vicinities of Gatka. Team IND going to be doing their usual strats here. Ferry Pier Quarry and also the western bridge of Erangel map.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we can see the circle now on our screens. It'd be interesting to get your point on this, Terrence, where should you be staying towards Gatka, where it's open fields, open terrain, where if you do have to rotate, if the circle doesn't go in your favor, you're very, very exposed? Or should you play potentially north of Quarry, where there is those compounds which you could use, and then try and play for that later game by rotating at the edge or at the end if it does come to that situation?
It's definitely going to be a tough call here, but like I said, information is key. So you want to be at a spot where you can actually gather information here, especially for the scouts. And I feel like smack middle of Gatka don't exactly give you that information just because of how open field it is. You don't exactly have an advantage to actually scout out any teams who may or may not push up north or south here. But V5 seems to me they finally know where Levi is. He doesn't have loots. The Kobe, does he connect? He does! Hang. That's Yao Ming right there.
Yeah, game over there for Levi. Is going to be dispatched up as well by Nani. Maybe seeing the tippy toes just stepping out there from that tower. And as well, Hang spots out more players from Red Canadians, but they've fallen short again here. That's 2 players out for them. Only just 6 minutes into this final game.
Yep. V5, fortunately for them, they stocked up all the loot here from Silent Military Base. Red Canadians, they have to concede here, and because of that, they are left in a position where they don't exactly have loot here. And look at this, Nitoso, he doesn't have mats, he doesn't have weaponry to work with. They have a UAZ, they have to find a backup plan here to try and stock up some loot. And this is going to be a tough one here from Red Canadians, considering how the first circle has started to shift it. And you can see they are going to be trying to make a way towards Novo to try and loot up a little bit more, who may or may not find some loots, because BTR and SWAT 69 did also contest Novo. But fortunately for them, if they're very lucky, they may find a couple of compounds that is pretty much left untouched to try and salvage this fight here coming from the guys from Red Canadians.
Yeah, but obviously that's a best case scenario. And, well, on our screens just moments ago was INS, who are in a best case scenario in the center of the circle. As well, joining them is going to be Party Gaming, Ghost Skiller, Futbolists as well are in the center of the circle. Futbolists as well in the last game doing extraordinarily well in that Potter Tower. Ooh, Victory 5 maybe towering over a few more players from Red Canadians. They've had such an unfortunate game here so far. I don't think actually they actually have spotted out that player. Kawiski going to be taken down here. He's on his own once again. His teammate has just rotated away. They're going to be hunting him like a pack of dogs, like a wounded animal, as they're going to be chasing him down this compound, playing like a scare maze at this point. Which corner is he going to be lurking in? As again, he's going to go for the 1-for-1 trade, but again, just goes down easily. Finished off there. More points going in favor there for Victory Gaming, now at 3 kills. And 1 player remaining for Red Canadians, and that's going to be Netoso.
Merciless play here coming from Victory 5. They really held on their grounds here. They forced Red Canadians out, even with a little bit of a glimmer of hope from Red Canadians to salvage this fight here. They finish off 3 guys just like that. This team here from Victory 5, they are merciless here, and because of this, right now the chances are so slim for Red Canadians to actually crawl a little points here. It's all hopes on Nitoso, but fortunately for them, it's not over yet, because we know how placements points do help out in the overall run here. But can Nitoso clutches here? Because right now, look at this, he's got no meds still.
Oh, and actually he's going to be rotating just behind Mega, and Pons is just behind a few of the players from Mega, so he should be the one to eventually hear the car coming in this vicinity. And he is going to be using the ridgeline to cover himself just slightly from, I believe it was stoned from Mega. Oh, but here's the action that we were waiting for. Team IND being the gatekeepers here on this bridge, and it's going to be on lock as more players from SWAT 69 are going to be taking the count. Just like that, Buffer goes down. Lord as well is there at the end of the bridge, but he may be wanting to just turn right around so that his chance in the final game of today doesn't end as well.
Well, IND have been doing this for quite some time, and seems to me they finally reap their rewards here, as SWAT 69 forgotten completely, considering that how they have been playing the northern section for quite some time. So this is the first time I see SWAT 69 contesting the southern approach here, and because of that, they did not expect this roadblock here. So maybe a little bit of mishap here, or misread here, but Netoso, once again, he finally makes it a circle. He's running for his dear life here.
Gosh.
He doesn't have meds as well. Oh no.
Yeah, a bit of Tokyo drift there as they're going to be just driving past each other.
Uh-oh.
Thankfully for him, though, there's only 1 player in each of those vehicles. They didn't have someone else there, a co-pilot, just to peek out and shoot and get some shots down onto Neto. But he is going to go inside Pachinki here, maybe try and loot up and find a med kit, find a first aid kit, find some bandages to try and get a first aid here against a very poor performance so far in this final game of today.
Well, IND, as of now, they're still holding their grounds here, and Godsend definitely provide them a little bit of loot crate for them here to stock up even more utilities here. So IND, this is going to be a heavy fires coming from this bridge himself, and V5, they have not crossed the bridge yet. So if they cross this bridge and did not expect this movement coming from IND is going to be able to secure themselves even more points. We saw how SWAT 69 had to ditch a vehicle and actually cross towards the island here using the ocean approach here, and fortunately for them, they only lose 1 member, but I don't know if V5 knows about this here, or maybe IND will actually rotate into a circle rather early here and just give up on this defense.
Yeah, it's strange because IND drop here every single time, but we don't see too strong in terms of placements for IND on a wrangle. Maybe the fact that they rotate too late, as you said, from Ferry Pier north and inside the center circle.
And as of now, BIGETRON Red Aliens, remember how we said that they were contested from SWAT 69 on the Nova region here. They went to farm, they glued them themselves here, but at the same time, SWAT 69, they just crossed the ocean here. They are actually very close here. If you guys don't see it on the map here, they're about like a close 300 meters away from each other here. They may go head to head against each other. In this case, Ryzen, they are going to try to make a little bit of vantage point, try and climb up the rooftops, but they do spot out a supply crate. They may try and contest it, considering it's only the second phase of circle.
Going to be healing up as well, so we will be fine. For now, Orange Esports versus INS. Again, they're in the center of the circle. There's just no reason to risk this and go for a crash. They both have strong compounds to utilize into the final circle. So for now, it's just going to be a test of authority. Who's going to rule the roost here in the center, but they're not actually going to go and try and crash one of those compounds. But Party Gaming, Janchi, going to be taken down eventually by Chica from Tempo Storm. So another player gone from them.
Yep. IND will be the one to secure the second loot crate once again here. Seems to me they have 2 supply crates, drops, and Vapories on from side IND. They're going to be packing some heavy firepower into this stage of the game, and because of that, they are going to try and storm into another compound, or maybe even try and pick early aggression fights. It's just because they know how strong they are. But like you said as well, Orange Esports, they found themselves compound. They're engaged with multiple teams here. They have to be careful because right now, fire is pretty much tagged low, and their mobiles are pretty much getting exposed here, and IND going for shots here.
Yeah.
BTR.
They are exposed though. There's no cover around them besides this crate, which they have just looted. Not sure actually what was inside. Obviously, the vests, the backpacks, the helmets, etc. is going to be pivotal going forward. Maybe an AWM could be the difference maker and pay dividends later on if it was that. Well, what is now is going to be synerGE, seeing that BIGETRON have rotated away. They were very south in the circle, maybe rotating more inside the center, but there's still a cluster of 4 teams: Orange, Esports, INS, Futbolists, and Asterion, which is Dave's favorite underscore.
Oh, look at this here. At the same time, we see the circle here. It's pretty much open fields here, and IND, they have the N249 in hand. This open field here, if they play their cards right, they're going to be able to shred a lot, do a lot of damage to all these teams economically here, just because they can take out those vehicles relatively quickly. But as of now, we've not seen too much at BTR. They find themselves a nice little compound on the south side here with a little bit of angle shots here. You can see, Luxy, they're going to pre-find the guys from on the loot crate here. However, 69, they're going to be fighting against IND now.
Let's see then what's about to happen. SWAT 69 lost the player early on the bridge to IND. Maybe Satan and SWAT 69 could try and get payback for losing, I believe it was Lord. No, excuse me, it wasn't Lord, but losing that player early on. Grenade goes in, it should be perfect, and it looks like it landed as he got the full medkit in. Maybe just exposed himself too much, lobbing that grenade there out against Slayer. Does take some damage, although for now, going to be a stalemate here. Both these teams going to be resetting, rejuvenating, healing up, and waiting to go for more action.
Yep, SWAT 69, they're going to go head-to-head here. They did a little bit damage for the guys from IND, but they do not want to drag this out here. But IND, they have the M249. They're trying to save Kratos right now here. They've lost one vehicle, but you can see Interest is slowly making a way, trying to outflank the guys from SWAT 69. But unfortunately to say, they're getting pincered as well from the sides with Moha down south here to make sure that Kratos doesn't exit this place safely.
Moha trying to see if he can shave off a Mohawk off of someone if the bullets are precise enough. But he is so far split from his team, which can be used as an advantage or as a disadvantage, because if IND do push onto the remaining players, Lord and Satan from SWAT 69, then he's going to be exposed. And yeah, here he is now. They're just going to be funneling down, trickling down the mountain to try and finish off the job. It's a 4 versus 1. Moha is easily going to be finished off, and down he goes. 2 players now remaining for SWAT 69.
Oh, Moha, you know, he's got a really great shot here, but IND, they've reset in the fight here. You can see with the AWM in the sights of Daoji there, as he's gonna try and make those shots count. But Satan, he has a level 3 here. If he doesn't know that IND has an AWM, he's gonna get his head popped off. He needs to be very careful. However, another fight here, BTR going up against V5 once again here. After the interview as well, Luxy said they really are very, very angry against the guys from Victory 5. And this time, once again, Luxy getting knocked from V5.
Maybe they could try and release some of that anger by releasing shells and bullets in their vicinity. 4 versus 4 here, as both these teams are going to be exchanging bullets here in the firefight that we have in the center of this circle. BIGETRON Going to be healing up here as one of the players, Luxy, is down. That grenade, no, it's not going to finish off the job. It was close, seems like it was a smoke. No, it wasn't, just took a while to eventually explode. But look at the flank here as well from Mana. If he does eventually get revived, it could be extremely strong and potent going into the later stages of this firefight. Nanny is still alive, I'm not sure how. As it's going to be McBoy coming here from the side. Zuxi as well is going to be healed up because smoke grenade going to be going in, allowing for the revive to happen onto his teammate. And look at this. Easy pickings here for the players from BIGETRON to finish off the remaining 2 players that are down. It's going to be Wuxia just alone here out in the midst of the smoke. Takes down 1, but there's going to be players though crawling around trying to spot him out as they do see him, but decides not to pull the trigger. This is so strange. In the background as well of all the action, we see detonators going out in 16th. And look at that, hand goes out as well. Screams coming out from the side of the auditorium as Victory 5 right in 15th. More action though going down as Party Time. They're not having a very good time at all. Orange going to be dispatching them as well. Party Gaming out in 14th.
Very nicely done here coming from Orange Esports, but at the same time just now BTR is still not over here. They've drawn this out long enough here. They clean out the guys from Victory 5, and because of this they've made so much noise. They exposed their position here. Look at this. Omen at least they want to try and contest this. Zuxi is pretty much low in terms of mats here. It seems to me they are going to let Zuxi all by himself out in open here. They're not going to contest this, and Microboy gets picked off from Tempo Storm.
Took so long to finish off Victory 5 that more teams have joined the fray. Tempo and the coalition over from America, Omen Elite, are going to be doing more damage against BIGETRON. They're just going to be falling back here. 3 players have died now. It's going to be Luxy all on his lonesome here. Let's see if we can pull and Nicola and try and stay alive for some placement points on his lone wolf mission, but again it does seem unlikely with how this zone is shaping up. There just isn't that much space, there isn't that much cover to be used as the grenade from Spec goes over the top and explodes just prematurely.
Oh, a little bit too long here in terms of cooking the nades coming from Tempo Storm. X-Back, he knows that Luxy is there, but Luxy, he heard the nades here, he immediately backs off. But like you said, they are going to play the placement points, but we know BIGETRON Radiance are the team here to make miracle plays, but will he make it though? Because right now they've got 4 kills. Luxy is going to be playing the edges of the corner here to try and find a nice spot to prone his way through, but fortunately for him, the outskirts of this field here, he can actually prone his way, or maybe in this case snake his way into a circle, but seems to me he's still deciding his next move here. But Ghost Killer is going to be the next one here to spot things out. Will Luxy get picked off here?
Seems like it should be so. It's going to be sandwiched between 2 teams. Gets inside the ditch, crosses it actually. Whoop, that was quite the jump. Showing a sign for the NBA with those kind of moves. But inside the compound he will survive for a moment's notice. Ghost Killer and Orange Esports still in a bit of a ruckus here. But look at this from Satsura. They're going to try and turn Luxy into a Satsuma and consume him, as with that Molotov, he's priming something. Surely a Molotov or a grenade is perfect. And just like that, BIGETRON go out in 11th.
What a play there coming from Satsura. Like you say, that's going to be some cooked sashimi all the way through. But
sashimi isn't cooked.
Aliens, well,
that's sushi.
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, good question. Yeah, I didn't know that. Hey. Oh yeah.
I didn't know about the anime stuff. So
anyways,
listen, mate, every day's a school day.
Yeah, that's pretty much it here coming from them. And at the same time, as we are 10 teams left alive, Mega Conqueror is still alive as well. Omen Elites, they stepped it up here. They're one of the key factors in pincering down the boys in red. And now they're going to be looking pretty happy here. I'm pretty sure they saw the kill feed. A lot of guys here from the side of BIGETRON are pretty much taken down. But we know it's going to be a battle of the top 3 here, because as of now, you can see the circle is going to push towards the facilities of where Tempo Storm is going to be. Sorry, Team IND, my bad.
The problem for IND as well, they're in like the bottom of this ditch where both these teams can shoot down upon them. Ooh, Chica is going to be onto his knees, so can be revived because of the cover there, and they're so far away, unless Omen Elite try and pounce on them while they are vulnerable. Slayer is one of the vehicles getting away the location here from IND, but they're going to be fighting back fast. Kratos managed to get the down onto Zute. Should be revived though as he's behind the tree. Hasn't come to work with as Wi-Fi goes for the reload. Slayer jumping around. Actually going to stay alive for now, but the car does explode. But not quite close enough to the facility to finish off the job there versus Slayer. And Wi-Fi may have to throw down a smoke here and go for the revive. Or just chucks in the grenade into the chaos. Let's see if it does land.
Oh, does he connect? Ooh,
yes, it
he
does.
gets one. Does he going to be more here? Oh, it doesn't connect here, but it's fortunate for them. IND still going to be surviving this here. But Carnage, he's going to spray through the smoke here, hopefully to get a couple of lucky taps here. But the damage has been done from the guys on IND. There's going to be an opportunity for Tempo Storm to push in. Will they do this here at Omen as well to actually pincer these guys from IND?
Futbolists out in 10. As Cartoons is down, Bishop's down as well. Asterion going to be wiping the slate clean here of Team INS. But look at this, Wi-Fi still isn't finished yet with the team from India, Team IND. As they're going to be getting ever so close. They know exactly where they are. The smoke going to be coming out as well, trying to throw in a few spanners into the works, but actually goes up for the shot. Was prone, stands up, exposed himself, and will be finished off so quickly. synerGE again, another very average result for them going out in 9th. Asterion have joined the fray though. As we said before, they took out 2 of the players from INS. Maybe they can try and get the flush draw here and make it 4. As Nicola is down right next to Smokey. Smokey going to go for kill points with the M4 with the Silencer up close. And look at this, just darting around the car. He's still alive. The reload comes in. Maybe he's bought enough time here as Ghost Skiller. The cavalry has arrived. Nicola is still alive, but eventually the car explosion will finish the job. But they know exactly where Smokey is. Ghost Skiller, 2 players about to join this action.
But at the same time, Ghost Skiller, they're outside the circle. They have to push in here. And little they know, Orange Esports, they were smack middle of the compound with so many teams surrounding them here. They may take a late approach, and now they made their way to the southwest corner of this next circle. Fortunately for them, they do have smoked up here. They have vehicles, and they have so many utilities to work with. They're going to be playing southwest corner. Where the southeast corner here on this facility, Omen Elite, they force IND back here, and now they're still applying the pressure, and they get Kratos from IND.
He goes down, and so does INS out in 8th. Ghost Skiller, 2 players remaining for them. Asterion are doing so well in this game. My God, is it a fluke there from Davis? They are looking strong into this game. Asterion at the top there, joined by Orange Esports. 4 kills, 4 alive for both of those teams. Tempo Storm 3 alive and on 5 kills. Mega 3 alive and 8 kills for them. So looking strong and sharp going forward. And actually another kill as well to add to the tally. So Zute going to be going down. This action here still against the likes of IND.
And Omen Elite here getting flushed out from Mega Conqueror here, who's just joined the party. Now they heard the gunshots from side of IND, and they are going to make sure that Mega stays out of the circle, because the circle is going to be closing in 5 seconds here. Mega Conqueror, they have to get the heck out of there here. And IND, they're making sure they do not get there, because they are the gatekeepers from this eastern end. Mega Conqueror, they started their smokes here, but the circle is closing in. Daojin is still proning on the ground with the AWM. How will they fight this here? Online 24 gets scouted out from Slayer. Oh my goodness.
No.
Here comes the push from Mega Conqueror and IND.
Yeah, online, more like on the floor now as he is down from Mega. Still though, they are going to be going out in 6th. I was going to say there's 1 player still alive, but Rodfia out immediately just as I say that. IND going to be down to just 3 players now as one of them was taken down. Tempo still going to be here with 3 as we mentioned just moments ago. But at the top, still 4 alive for both Asterion and Orange. And this is the moment where things start to cool down. We're waiting for the zone to restrict these players. They're all inside the circle apart from one of the players from Ghost Skiller. That should be them. Satsura going out fairly shortly, leaving us with just 4 players remaining.
It seems to me the Megatron combo has been taken out here. The Southeast Asian team, we have Orange Esports still in the game. Asterion here, like you said as well, from Mustache Dave, he said that he may predict Asterion to actually go in for the win. But it seems to me they are in the northern section here, and now from the perspectives of Stalker, one of the previous top kill leaders in this tournament here, for this preliminary stages here, they are going to be keeping Tempo Storm in check. They are inside the circle. Asterion, Ghost Skiller and Asterion going to be fighting on the northern section here in this circle, and Satsura, he's going to tank the circle to play the healing game here, where Asterion, he's going to gatekeep him.
Issue though for Ghost Skiller is no one's actually taking fights right now, so trying to survive for the time and trying to survive for the placement points. Unfortunately, it was a valiant effort, but it was futile. It doesn't work out in their favor, but they do end up in 5th, and that's fair play. And Satsura did stay alive for such a long amount of time. But speaking of which, we're about to enter phase 7, and we can see a scatter of teams all across different ends of the circle. No one really going to be stacked on top of each other just yet. So where does Circle 7 end up? Who is it going to be favoring?
This might be a full commitment fight coming from all these teams, but as of now, Orange Esports, they're going head-to-head against Tempo Storm, and they need to push against Tempo Storm. They know that Orange Esports is there. They are going to be in some trouble, whereas now, Fire getting knocked from Lunatic from the northern section here. Asterion going for the push. They get 1, they get 2. Popov is down as well from Orange Esports. Tempo Storm, they're pinning up against Orange Esports. They can't do this. And how will they continue here? Temp Chica, he's looking for a target here. He has a lucky tap. Stalker, he's gonna get finished off, and no! Orange Esports gets taken now. A Tempo Storm will be on the top 3 here. Nice shot there coming from Chica, but unfortunately he doesn't have mats. They may consider contesting the economy now. Ladies and gentlemen here, Alex, we're down to his top 3 now.
We are down to the bottom 3 as the circle favors Team IND and Tempo Storm. Asterion have to put their foot onto the pedal as they have to make their way inside the circle. They're going to be running out of time as it is starting to push in now. And it's going to do so much damage as we are into the 7th circle. IND going to be exploding their vehicles, which means it's not going to be used against them. Poser as well from Asterion going to be using the tree as some additional cover fire. Whereas IND in the open, in the pretty much best position in the circle we have here, because Tempo are going to be sandwiched between one of the teams from either side, either Asterion there from the east, or it's going to be Team IND from the west. But they have got 4 players alive. They're the only team with 4. That is Asterion as they start to slowly crawl their way, using the smokes to their advantage. Spec can't quite see anything just yet. But with the zone being inside, 2 of these teams, Asterion, are eventually going to be inside the iron sights of Tempo.
Well, Asterion now with the most numbers advantage with 4 men alive, but they're still outside the circle. They're trying to prone their way in with the snakes here. Tempo Storm Nico, he has the perfect angle to work with. So much information, but whereas IND, they're still also crawling from the sides. But look at these movements from IND. They're so spread out. They're trying to cover more angles, but Asterion Prolog gets a nade on Spec.
Yeah, Spec goes down. 2 players now remaining for Tempo Storm. As the zone is about to reach its crescendo, Nico is still prone. Maybe he'll get a good angle onto the players from IND, but actually facing more towards the players from Asterion. Zone comes in. Now where's going to be Circle 8? Who's going to be Lucky 8? Let's take a look.
Oh, this is going to be a tough one
wow,
here.
actually it's fairly central, so it's not going to be the biggest issue. 45 seconds left, and the game actually may reach its apex before that.
Tempo Storm, they've lost 2 members in the process because of the needs coming from Prolog, from Asterion here. And it seems to me, Dave, the dream is alive because Asterion has the numbers advantage here, and Dowjis will open things up here, knocking the guys from Nico as well. Tempo Storm, they're down with X-Train with the last man standing from the side top, Tempo Storm. And IND, he scouts out X-Ray here, goes for a tap. Dowjis, can he finish off here? Rain is going for a pre-fire, but whoa, get finished off from IND. Ladies and gentlemen, down towards the top 2, we may see a new chicken dinner winner here. IND going up against Asterion now, 4v3. Alex, what do you take of this?
What do I think? I think we're in for a treat here. 4 players for Asterion, so they have the man advantage, so potentially they can try and take that one. Or through the precipice there of the grass, just seeing through the blades of it, he gets one. And that's going to be an equal affair now, 3 versus 3 in terms of players who are standing on their feet. But ironically, everyone is prone. Trance going to be getting that kill as well. So 3 versus 3 now in terms of who is alive. Lunatic at the corner of the smoke as well, as they're all going to be shooting through the grass, hoping to maybe get lucky. Lunatic trying to go for some deja vu in terms of a massive 1 versus 3, but actually going to be taken down there immediately by Daljeet. There's no time here for revive as well, as it's going to be a battle of the prones. Oh my goodness, it's all going in favor of IND. Posed to the DP28, can't quite make it happen. IND finally make it happen though. Chicken dinner for them. It took a while, but finally the team from Southeast Asia make it happen.
Sorry, South